There we go.
There are dark places in the world. Places forsaken long ago. But they do not lie undisturbed. Men and dwarves dread the name Moria.
December the 4th. December the 4th. Whoops. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Silesian, and we are going to have a bunch of fun today. Let me do this first here. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves, hopefully, close to, if not completely ready for the launch of the Mines of Moria on December the 4th. Depends on how far we get. I've got two quest lines that I'm working on. One is to find a missing Nazgul, and the other is to find a missing Boffin. So, it's like, things are just going crazy all over the place right now. So, hopefully we can find everything, and we'll be ready to go to the Mines of Moria soon. Alright, so let's get into game. And there's also a new add-on that I just picked up recently that I'd like to show everybody. I'm starting to like it, and I'm not sure how other people feel about it. But it's a little add-on called, I think it's Reminders. I saw it recently over at LOTRO UI, and I'm liking it a lot. It's really helping me stay on top, especially my staying on top of my guild crafting. But it's right down here in the corner where this big number 1 is. But as you can see, what it does is it pops up a list, and it lets you know as you start to do things. Like you see, here's all my small master tailoring guild stuff, my scholar guild stuff, opening up premium crates and ingredient crates. I've even got stuff here for Talesian to make sure he does his tasks. That's the alt that I'm slowly working on my off time. But it's kind of a good thing, it keeps me on top of things. It lets me know what needs to come. It's called Reminders. If I continue to use it, I'll go ahead and add it to the third UI video that I'll be putting together soon. But getting back to reality here, since every day is a hobbit's birthday somewhere, everybody gets a birthday present. So let's see what present we get for today. 100 Virtue XP and a major potion of morale. Cool. So we'll go ahead and use that. Moved my confidence virtue trait to level 19. That's nice. I think I have all of my points spent. Yep, all my points are spent. I still have some bonus virtue experience remaining from a book I used a little while ago. By the way, if you do, that's another thing too. If you use any virtue accelerators, they stay, and it can take days or weeks, but they'll stay until you use it all up. So keep that in mind. Like for instance, I picked up 100 extra experience points, and then I got 10 extra for the virtue experience bonus. So always helps. All right, so we need to find a missing Nazgul and a missing Boffin, and I think the first thing we were going to do was work on a missing Nazgul. So let's go ahead and let me get myself all powered up here. Oh, actually, I forgot to do something. I was on here earlier doing some crafting, as you could tell, and I forgot to make something for me. So we're going to have to head to Bree real quick, because I can't go. I need to have my fire oil. The fire oil is very important. Either fire oil or light oil when you get up to this stage of the game. That's one of the things that's keeping me away, or keeping me alive, I should say, from the Nazguls that I have to deal with, especially the party level ones, the fellowship level ones. Those things are just gonna be deadly. Yeah. But luckily, I can just go right over here and I can make a bunch. I can make some refined light oils, but I think we'll go to artisan, do some refined fire oil. That little blip was for reminder. If a reminder was needed to trip that to remember that, it doesn't. That's why there was that little pause there. Nice. Okay, so there, I got some more refined fire oils. Gives me 28 of those. Yep, I have enough to carry me around now. Yeah, we won't worry about it. So let's go ahead and get back to Glorin's camp, and then we'll head on our way. So I hope everyone's doing well today. Just so you know, I recently just got back from a trip my partner and I took. We went to a little casino resort nearby to celebrate her birthday and our anniversary, which I completely forgot about. But anyway, we had a good time. Didn't lose my teeth. I still have my teeth, still have my clothes. Wasn't a complete loss. We had a fantastic dinner at the high-end casino restaurant. It was great. We had a wonderful time. It was good to unplug and get away for a few days. Really enjoyed it. But back in the saddle and ready to slay some mobs. Now, I've been logging in a little bit every day or so, mostly just to work on some of the deeds and such. Which reminds me, let me go ahead and... There we go. So I need to start gaining experience again. But we are going to go about and see here. We're working right now on Book 5, Chapter 6. In the Steps of Evil. And what I need to do is I need to scout the borders of Helagrad, which is right up here, I do believe. Yes, right up here, right in the northern Brunian source, right up here. That's where I need to head. Looks like somebody else may be up here working on mobs and such. And that's cool. But I definitely want to try to... I think there's a couple of zones I need to go through. I don't know if I need to go through Forachel. I'm not 100% sure offhand. I know I need to go through Angmar for sure before Moria launches on December the 4th. And I won't be playing a whole lot next week due to the holiday season. I don't know if there'll be a stream next Friday for Fantasy Friday or not. So I may because of the time constraints, I may go ahead and swap out a LOTRO stream, or swap out a SWTOR stream for a LOTRO stream. So that if I need the extra time to get myself prepared for Moria. So we will see. Oh, it's over here is where I need to go. All right, where do I need to go? Go over here. Upon hearing that the Nazgul fled to Heligrod, Glorian told you that some of the tale of the ancient fortress. You may be able to learn what the Nazgul's plan is for Heligrod by scouting the borders of that abandoned hall for the entrance to the treasury. He warned you not to enter Heligrod itself, for it is guarded too strongly by dark things. Looks like someone, if you had glanced on, we saw that somebody had just been by here, so that's why it looks mostly clear. But there's the treasury itself. Discovered the treasure. Oh. Collected the sigil of Drugoth. Bring the sigil of Drugoth to Glorin. So I need to go back to Glorin before I enter the the treasury. And there's still 20 seconds left, so we'll go kill a couple mobs. I have the hurried traveler and such, but it still takes a little bit of time for the timers to reset. But I can work on a couple other mobs while I'm down here. I'm still, like I said, I slowly work on deeds and stuff because I really don't want to bore people with me just killing mobs right, left, and center for absolutely no reason other than deeds. Even though I was down in the giant area, down by the giant's table beforehand. Alright, we can go now.
No dawdling!
Whites! Surely this is the doing of the rider, and that sigil you found on one of them. I can tell it is an artifact of evil, but its true meaning is beyond me. Perhaps it is time we ask for help from Master Elrond.
Greetings, traveler. Please stay a moment.
I am a master of earth, stone, and axe. None of these fell whites and evil artifacts. Go to Master Elrond in Rivendell and tell him all of what has transpired. He will be able to tell you what should be done next. Luckily, I have a fast travel, but I can't use it quite yet. So we'll go ahead and take the stable master. Now, this sort of reminds me, I'm working on getting a guild, a kinship house for us, an actual full kinship house in one of the homesteads. I think I have enough coin now between all of my alts to go ahead and pull that off, but I'm not sure which one I want to do, elf, dwarf, man, or human, or elf, dwarf, man, or hobbit. So I'm going to be doing some looking at some of the guild houses and such that are available and trying to figure out which one I want to get. And I posted a question to those members who are already in the kinship. By the way, if you are interested in joining the kinship, we are the Knights of the Third Age. We are here on the Angmar server. Once Moria hits, I'm going to see about getting us together to start doing some things. Unfortunately, my life has been a bit on the crazy side lately, and I haven't been able to do a whole lot. But I'm hoping with Moria that will change. And we'd like to see if we can get together and do some instances and some raids too. I've been following along some of the. Is it this one here? I forget where Elrond's study. I think it's up on the third floor. Yep. I've been following along on some of the threads on the main LOTRO boards, and they went ahead and rebalanced and retuned a lot of the encounters, taking the information that they've gotten from the relaunch of LOTRO. So it's gonna be a little harder than normal, which I'm looking forward to. I don't mind if things get a little tougher, but not too tough. Just a little, just a skosh, just a skosh, just a skosh.
Hope is not in vain.
So you've returned, and with evil tidings. This is the mark of a Gauntlord. Perhaps you've seen one before? Sometimes Gauntlords use these sigils to summon the fell spirit that animates the white. The sigil you have brought is the mark of Drugoth of the Black, a powerful Gauntlord. As for what drew the Nazgul and this Gauntlord to Heligrod, I fear I now know what they seek.
Dark days are coming.
What the Nazgul seeks has become apparent to me. Glorin told you of the fall of Heligrod. I expect Durin the Fifth, such dwarf to bear that name, slew the dragon Thorog but perished during the battle alongside most of his company. When it became clear that Heligrod was a place of evil, and their attempts to restore it futile, the dwarves removed the riches from the treasury and left the dragon's body to molder. However, I fear the cold and the ice of Orod Lostal may have preserved the body of the dragon far longer than any would have thought. Even after death and the passage of so many years, the body of Thorog would possess much power. I fear that Durgoth the Gauntlord might use his arts to place some spirit within that corpse, raising the most terrible of wights in the service of Angmar. Excuse me. Dragon White within the reach of Imladris is too grave a threat to be ignored. I must ask you to go into the treasury of Heligrod and put an end to the plans of Durgoth and the Nazgul. It will be a difficult task, so gather together a party of mighty warriors and go through it. I will not be doing it with a group, I will be doing it solo, so there will be an inspiration bonus. So now we go back to the treasury. Okay. Great. So I have to stop a Gauntlord and a Nazgul from making a Dragon White. This is going to be fun. I've got a bad feeling about this. All right. Let's go.
Elrond Half-Elven fears that the remaining Nazgul has enlisted the aid of the gaunt Lord Drogoth to instill a fell spirit into the frozen corpse of the ancient dragon Thorog and raise the beast once more as a wight. Little time remains to stop their evil plans.
So this is the treasury of Helagrod. Well, it would make sense for the dragon to attack a treasury. There it is. That's the corpse of the dragon right there. Still preserved after all this time. All three with one shot. Yes! A plaque on the side of this obelisk is written in several tongues. It reads, I, Durin, Lord of Khazad-dûm, have delved this vault with the aid of Gwyneth and Midrain to protect the great riches found here. There are obelisks crafted by the arts of elves as a token of friendship. Only those who invoke the name of the Star Kindler may pass. 3 times 3 are the obelisks, and 3 times must you speak. Let's explore a little bit. Ha ha ha. Had to take 2 shots because I only shoot 3 arrows. Okay. I'm not sure which obelisks I need to do, but we'll explore a bit, kill some more mobs, and find out. Let me double check something here. Seek out the obelisk and open a way to the center of the treasury. Okay. Level 44. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. Okay, that's the first obelisk. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy in my tum-tum. At the end of this hallway. Double checking up high. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Give a second for that to dissipate. Holy crap. Can I get them both? Got him! Haha! And I completed Skill Shot, which gave me 5 LOTRO points. We use Burning Shot or Explosive Arrow or Split Shot skills, which gives me Class Deeds Tier 6, 1 of 3, and 5 more LOTRO points. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Here they come. Make sure I'm not standing in something ucky. Okay, that's 2 of 3. The other thing too is at level 45 I'm starting to become eligible for the actual full-fledged Nazgul runs. They had one yesterday, so I don't know if we're going to have one during stream today. I was online at the time, but I was only like level 43, so I really couldn't take part in it. I didn't want to take it away from other people who were of level. So hopefully we can do some of that this time. So tempted. I don't have a point to hit this level. Oh shit. Okay, that's the third obelisk. Now we'll see if we can enter the main part of the treasury and stop the Nazgul's plans. And maybe this time get rid of the Nazgul once and for all. See if there's anything before I do that. Since I do have this awesome buff on me, let's go ahead and see if there's anything else I can clear, any other mobs I can take advantage of. Like that. Looks like that's it. Okay. Alright. Let me make sure. Let's just use another battle oil so I got plenty of time. Okay. Let's go. They're trying to wake him up, but I can't stop him. I can't attack him. As you can see, I've been stunned and dazed, or stunned, and I do have some dread. Oh shit. Oh. Well. Haha. Damn. Uh-oh. I couldn't have defeated him that easily. Cooldown timer not expired. Okay.
The missing Nazgul fled to the ancient ruins of Helegrod, where he and the gaunt Lord Drogoth attempted to raise a dragon as the most terrible of wights. Though the ritual was successful, the Nazgul was sent back to Mordor, and the dragon wight fled. I fear that Drogoth may yet bring the dragon wight under his control, but that is not compared to the burden I must guide south.
Hey Darth Moots, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining. And thank you for subbing. And we've hit my follower goal, 75. I set that several weeks ago when I first started. Didn't think I'd make it, so thank you very much, Darth Moots, for helping make 75. Woohoo! Oh man. Okay. Yeah, so let's head back to Master Elrond and see what he has to say. That was fun. So what zone are you in right now, Darth? Oh, which add-on is that? The one this one here that's got all my little travel icons on it? Oh, I loved North Downs. The lowlands and stuff, that was great. One of my favorite zones, especially with Weathertop. Yes, it's called Travel Window 2. Also, if you do a pound UI, I actually have 2 separate videos that I've done on a lot of UI add-ons and how to install them, including LOTRO, plugin compendium and so forth. Yep, there you go, right there. Yeah, check both of those videos out. Part 1 covers a LOTRO compendium. It covers LOTRO UI, where I get them all from, and a couple of add-ons. And Part 2 covers some additional add-ons. And I'm actually working on a Part 3 because I've got some more add-ons, including a couple that I'm using right now. One of them here is reminders. I'll go over that in a bit. Once I get some a little more experience with it and I understand it a little more, I'll probably add that into the 3rd video. So let's see what Master Elrond has to say. I'm sure he's probably not going to be in a great mood. You have done well. A Nazgul will be found once again.
A strange fate brings you hither.
You have done a great thing today. Few have faced the might of a Nazgul and lived to tell the tale, and fewer still can claim to do so more than once. Fortunately, the waters of the Brunian and your pursuit of him weakened him to the extent you could defeat him and send him back to Mordor. He will not spend as long recovering from this wound as you did after Daglarad, but his recovery will be through the dark arts of Sauron. Less said of them, the better. As for the matter of the dragon, it would appear that although the ritual was partially successful, the dragon white is not fully under the control of Drugoth. It still presents a threat to Rivendell, but not so great as it would have been had the ritual been completed. For now, we can turn our attention to other matters, although someday you may wish to return to Heligrod and end this threat completely. So let's see what we got here. That's a light armor. I wear medium armor, so I'll pass that off. Manatham. 11 vitality. Nope, has no agility on it, so it does me no good. Can't wear it. That's heavy armor. The earring Gileok is a will earring. And what about the bracelet Aristor? Ah, there we go. Some bonus maximum power, some bonus block rating, and extra agility. And I can replace my glittering white gold bracelet, so we'll grab that one.
A strange fate brings you hither.
I would wish you to remain here, away from the troubles of the world. But alas, the enemy does not rest, and so neither can we. Angmar grows in power with each passing day, and without a means to stem its evil, we have no hope of winning this war. Speak with Aragorn. He awaits for you in one of the guest rooms along the road that winds up the southern slope of the Vale of Imladris. Is that here? Yes. I'm going to spend a minute going through my inventory, because one of the things I've been doing is, since I have other alts that I'm working on trying to get them up to Moria and such, a lot of the extra factioning items I have, like here's 4 more Mathams, here's 6 more well-kept Mathams. I'll add those to my collection. And let's see, that's a Artisan Scholar case. Can I use it? Yes, I can. Refined Healing Draught recipe. We'll grab that. That's a Jeweler case, so that will go to my alt. My Lore Master, who is my Jeweler. There's 2 Artisan Tailor cases. That one I already know it, but it's a reusable one, so I want to keep that. This one I don't already know. We'll grab that. Two metalsmiths, we can get rid of those. A weaponsmith we can get rid of. A woodworker we can get rid of. Dwarven quilted leggings of determination. Nope. A barrel? Is my crafting carryall is full, so we'll need to add that to the mats. A signet of Rudor. That's elves of Rivendell faction, which I've already maxed out. So we'll go ahead and throw that into my factions area. That's only 300 faction there. 48 times 7. That's a little bit of a faction bump. Jen gets that. Mats get that. Sell everything here. 6, 8, 10, 11. Sell all. And I need to clear out this real quick, which will not take long. I pretty much know at this point what needs to go into my common mat storage and what I'm keeping. There we go. This keeps my jeweler and my cook happy. Sell those 4 off. There we go. So now we want to go see Aragorn. And I know exactly where he's at. He's in the guest houses, which are here in Rivendell. Yeah, I'm not sure if where he's going to send me to. I forget the tail of the tape, the way the book goes. I don't know if I'm going to Angmar or if I'm going to Ananias. I forget the order. And here are the guest houses.
It is time to turn our eyes north. Will you stay a moment? I must speak with you.
Oh, we are heading to Angmar. Hail and well met. It is well that you have come. This morning a falcon arrived, bearing a message from me from Esladin, in refuge of my people in the North Downs. It would appear that another such bird came to Esladin from the north, gravely wounded, bearing a message from one of my kinsmen we had believed long dead. I know little more, for the message to me was brief, but Daravaroon has asked me to come at once. My time here is short, and I cannot return now to confer with my people. My path lies to the south and to the east. Will you go to Esladin in my stead and learn what tidings have come there? Speak to Daravaroon, for it was he who sent the message to me. I fear that the news is grave, for Cornier was deemed lost years ago when his captain Goladir disobeyed my edict and took a company north into Angmar. They were never heard from again. It is a joy that Cornier still lives, but what kept him from contacting us before now? There's another quest I don't know.
Greetings.
Oh, the blade, yes. I want to pick that up, but that'll be... I won't do that one on camera, probably. That's another good quest, the blade series. That one's that'll take me to Amnumniar. But we'll go ahead and talk to Daravaroon, who's in Esladin, which I happen to have a quick port to. There we go. There he is, but I also want to stop by real quick. I've been killing a lot of those Nazgul lately. I'm sitting on another 100 tattered shadows.
What do you need?
I'm not eligible to get any of these items yet. I need to be minimum level 50 in order to get them. I can't even get the Tome of the Shadow Cat yet, but I do want to work on some research scrolls, because I'm trying to get my faction up with Amelia too. But we'll wait. Let's go ahead and just talk.
How can I be of service?
Welcome. Did Aragorn not come with you? Alas, but that is foul news. Well, there's naught for it now. You will have to do. Are you prepared for a long, dark journey? It is through Ram Duath into Angmar that I must send you.
How can I be of service?
Perhaps I should start from the beginning. Many years ago, one of our captains, a man by the name of Goladir, desired to enter the realm of Angmar, for he heard rumor that the descendants of the ancient hillsmen of Ruidar had made themselves a home there and began to multiply. He suspected also that a shadow had come again unto Cairn Dûm, where fell creatures began to spread southward into the North Downs. Aragorn forbade any to go there, for that land still had an ill name, though it had been barren for hundreds of years. Nevertheless, Goladir gathered those who would go with him and passed out of our memory. Until a few weeks ago. A wounded falcon arrived, bearing a message from Cornier, one of Goladir's company, stating that he had been dwelling at a place called Algaher, a village of the hillmen somewhere north of Ram Duath. Will you go there and speak with Cornier? The urgency of his message makes me fear what has come to pass. I deem we have not yet seen the darkest of times. Oh, Angmar. We need to go through Ram Duath, northward into Algaher. In order to get to Ram Duath, we have to travel east out of Esladin and then north through Nan Amalug east to Nan Amalug west. Angmar is not a friendly place for those of you who have not been there before. Yeah, this is one of the parts of my journey that I have been sort of dreading. But we have to go there if we're going to make our way to Moria. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to going there right now. But I kind of have to. So we will head there. At least a good thing at my level, most of these are gray, so they're not going to bother me all that much. But I have no idea how it's going to be when I get to the pass, where the level changes and I actually start fighting Angmar foes. I actually do need gold for my jeweler, so I'll pick that up. Alright. This is the path to Angmar. I think there's a deed for some of these creatures, which I'll come back and work on later should I have time. There are times I'll just log in off camera and I will just deed like crazy. You know, just go around, find a good place where there's a bunch of mobs and just slay them just because I can. Nice. 5 rubies, adamant, fragment of Dunedain script, and 2 flat whetstones. As well as 12 silver and 36 copper. That's a good call. Okay. You should leave me alone. Posing presence at least, but he did leave me alone. Oh, I need to head east. Way east. Down there, that's where I need to go. So we'll go over this way. There's the road. And a platinum deposit. We'll grab that. This must be the main road that I missed. Yeah. Okay, they're good. Whoa. You see that? They're level 150s. Indeed, bastions of hope. Yeah, there's a bunch of quests I can do up in here. I will come back and do them either off camera or taking a break from Moria, because, you know, being underground for all that time is going to be a pain in the ass. We'll come back here and do some of the questing later on.
The hills of Angmar are not friendly to the unwary.
No, they are not. So I need to find the coroner. He's up there, 154 meters ahead. Way. Almost on top of. Where is he?
May I help you?
Mark of Triumph. Small ribbon commemorating your triumph in the battles defending the people of Middle-earth. Okay. Well, I wasn't there. He is. He was hidden behind the corner of the corner, but I couldn't see him when I peeked in because he was behind the wall there. But there he is. So let's see what he has to say.
What can I do for you?
Who are you? Nay, it matters not. All that matters is you have come. Matters are grave, and we have need of any assistance we can muster. These good people are beset on all sides by the tyrants of Angmar, who now gather a mighty army to march south and crush the elves in Gondor between their hammer and the anvil of Mordor. Time grows short, and we must act quickly if we are to hinder the shadow of Angmar. Perhaps I should tell you somewhat of our long story. When we first came to Olgaher, the hillmen were suspicious of us, but not overly hostile. Goladier quickly earned their respect, for he was a great captain among us and was able to inspire the heart. We learned that the hillsmen were under the oppression of a remnant of Angmar that had returned to Cairn Doom from over the Misty Mountains. But worse, a sorcerer much likened to the Witch King of old had also come to the evil city. The hillmen called this sorcerer the False King, for they knew well that the Witch King himself could never return to Angmar. Goladier determined that the steward of Angmar had to be stopped before he could gather strength in the north. He gathered together as many of the hillmen as would follow him and journeyed east with the rest of our companions, believing that Angmar was not yet strong enough to withstand a united front. I was left behind to take word to Esliden in the event the expedition failed, which it did. Do you wish to hear more?
How can I be of service?
So we know how this tragedy came to be. In truth, I know not. I do not know whether it was through some machination of the False King, or whether it was purely an evil chance, but our march was brought to an abrupt end. As we marched east, we found ourselves confronted by a vale filled with terrible statues. Ranmasdelian, the hillman called it. That some spirit of evil vigilance abode in the stones, there was no doubt, for you could all feel the oppression of them. It was here that Goladier bade me to remain. As the host passed through the stones, it became clear why the hillmen feared the valley so. When the last few men crossed the Ranmasdelian, the watching stones threw forth a terrible malaise of oppression, such that those men caught within it were stricken dead by the weight of it upon their hearts. I tried to pass the stones, but could not. Goladier bid me to remain, so I did. Days turned to months, then years, and still Goladier did not return. I knew I should have returned at once to Esliden, but I could not abandon my captain. I tried vainly to cross Ranmasdelian until my very spirit was broken within me. At last, I sent a message to Esliden, which brought you hither. We must learn the secret of Ranmasdelian, perhaps one of the many lesser stones which litter this land, especially near the camps of the Angramin and Hillmen will reveal that secret. Go to one of the lesser watching stones and take a rubbing of the runes found upon its base. But beware the fell and deadly stones, for they have too terrible a power. And here we go. Into Angmar itself. Go ahead and get buffed up, because I'm going to definitely need to be buffed up for this. Is that my shoulder or character shoulder? It could also just be the camera too, the way the camera is. Do this too, that might help a bit. It's probably just the way the camera is right now. Hopefully that will help a little bit. Ooh. I did see the campsite fire here, but I have my campsite fire saved at the giant tables in the Misty Mountains that I want to use for working on deeds and getting more crafting mats. If I got a little time, I'll show you that place a little later on. It's really a very nice place to be. Yeah, I said, there you are. Okay. Yeah, if you're looking for high-end mats and stuff, and of course there's some giant deeds and stuff there too that are definitely worth getting. Alright, so I need to go this way. Garden. And he's got some of the, he can have some of those pages that I'm looking for still, too. The 3 quests that I picked up in my early 40s. Okay, there's one of the lesser stones that I need to scrub. That was not good. Yeah, I know. I forgot to grab the waypoint. I need to grab the waypoint when I get back to town. Let me find the milestone first so I can at least get back here a little faster next time. There it is. Huh. Okay, there we go.
What can I do for you?
You've returned. Did you bring the rubbing? Good. Let me see it.
How can I be of service?
These runes are of an elvish mode, but the language is black speech, in which I am not well versed. But I know a little and can see that these runes speak of a heart located within the stone. Perhaps if I could study one of the stone hearts, a way to undo the spell upon them can be found. There are some lifeless stones east of here, which you may collect such a heart without fear. Bring me a stone heart as quickly as you may, so we'll be done with our duty. Middle of Malianahad. Oh, great. How did I take it? What the hell? Oh, it's probably you. Always want to try to take them out when I find them, not because of a deed, but because they may have the pages to the 3 books that I'm trying to put together from the quest that I got back in the 40s, or early 40s. Yeah, I know. I wasn't too thrilled with it. I mean, I've got some LOTRO coins. I may go ahead and pick up a little bit because I've been doing a lot of deeding and such, so I've been kind of building up a little bit of coins, but I don't have really enough to make that much of a difference. But it is nice. Real quick here, I can pull it up. I think I have it saved. Yes. Just really quick. They've got sales on vault storage, shared storage, and inventory slots, and a weekly coupon, the Star Shown Out, which we'll go ahead and use real quick. Get a free Tome of Defense for 6 hours. I'm pretty sure the flame worms are a deed mob. Yep, Worm Slayer. So which way do I need to go? That way. Surprised how people can survive in this area. There you go. There's the that is the code for a free tome of defense in the store. I don't know if this is friend or foe. Nope, Tarkips. Those are not friends. Tarkips are goblins. They are not friendly. Not the last time I checked, anyway. Oh shit, company. Alright, well, Tarkip are not a deed mob, but they do drop stuff. Farther? 232 meters? Okay. I think it's in this stone pool up here. There it is. You examine the watching stone carefully, but can see no sign of the heart or mirror set in search of. You examine the watching stone closely and discover, though a crack in the stonework, a strange, dark rock. As you pick up the rock, you experience a brief feeling of uneasiness, but it passes quickly. Back to Oghair. going the wrong way. Okay, let's see here. Where are we? There we are.
What do you need?
This does appear to be such a stone as the runes describe, but has little use. The heart is cracked. But I'll get an item level 50 cloak, 111 armor, max morale and power. I'll hold on to it for now.
Greetings.
It is a pity that this heart is broken, but there may yet be another path open to us. While you were away, some of the villagers returned from a hunting expedition and told of a ritual being performed at Tor Galvin, a fortress to the northeast, east of a place called Fealakiro. The ritual appears to be related to whatever spell is cast upon these stones to grant them such power, and the sorcerer performing the ritual bears with him a stone heart. If you can interrupt the ritual and slay Tath, you may be able to recover the stone heart from him. Go quickly, for if he is preparing yet another watching stone, you may not get another chance. Alright, let's see what we can do. So where do we need to go from here? Where is the quest? Oh, up there. Okay, that's not too far away. We should be able to do that one, which is good. Looks like it's inside this fortress here. Good, because I've been wanting to kill some of these people anyway, because like I said, if I can get some of those pages that I'm missing, that's more deeds. Let's see if I can cut them both in one shot. Nope. Ah! I did find one of the missing pages I'm looking for. That's a good... And I found another missing page. Okay, this could be painful. Which way do I need to go from here? That way. Okay, it's going deeper. Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah? Come at me, bro. Alright, I got the stone heart. Good, good, good. Shadow vulnerability does not fade, though. Let's head back to Algaher and turn in that stone.
What do you need?
This is indeed a stone heart, but alas, the situation is more dire than I first thought. And I don't want that. The other two I can't use, so we will take the most expensive one and sell it. 11. Okay. The Fist of Gundabad.
What do you need?
Nay, take this evil thing. I can bear it no longer. My apologies, friend, but the sense of this thing is too much. Likened to the terror of Ranamastelion, I cannot bear its presence. But I know now the secret of the stones of Ranamastelion. It is no spell that grants a stone such power, but a fell spirit of an elder age, such as those that inhabit the whites which serve Angmar. This stone heart was prepared to receive such a spirit. Perhaps this heart may be made to draw forth such a spirit from another stone. Maybe a clue to breaking the will of the watching stones. Take the stone heart to the ancient watching stone which stands near the eastern pass of Ramdudath to the east of here, not far from Baal Rova, a fortress of the Angarim. I'll get a title, Conqueror of the Watching Stones, or a characteristic, and I'll get some coin. But defeat the spirit of the ancient watching stone. All the way over there. Oh, that's deep inside that place. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Or some semblance of fun. If I can get the hell out of here. There we go. Yes, I went ahead and saw that video. Oh, I'm really looking forward to when we get to Moria. That is going to be very fun. We are definitely going to be definitely going to be screaming. That's for damn sure. Yeah, supposedly we're going to be going to places even the foul Nazgul don't want to tread. Yeah, supposedly orc and goblin assassins will dig themselves up out of the ground and attack us. That'll be actually kind of fun. Okay, there's still some pages I can get from these guys. And I got company behind me. Come on, 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 come on. Let's make this quick. I need to go this way? Yes, but I need to go into the area first and then around. Let's see here. See here. This the way? Yeah. Iron Crown. But they're counted as Angrims. That's good. Or which way? This way. Yeah, I'm hoping so. They usually announce the Black Friday sales. I want to say next Wednesday. It's usually when they do it. They might do it a little early, but I know they're coming up with the Black Friday sales, and I'd like to see what they've got. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do expansions for sale, but only for points in the store. This where I need to go? Yep, and deep inside. Missing pages shot in the dark. There we go. We're finding them now. Hadn't found any pages for quite a while, and now I'm finding a bunches of them. That's good. All right. Alhamdulillah. Must be here. Thought this was it. Oh, it is. Defeat the spirit of the ancient watching stone. Alright, where is the spirit? I don't think you're the spirit of the ancient watching stone. This is it. Oh, there we go. All right. Go back to Cormir and find out. Now.
What can I do for you?
You have vanquished the spirit? How your victory heartens me. It gives me hope that we may yet succeed. So, might, morale's rating on any content, reflect 20. That could be interesting. I'd give up some agility for that, but a chance to reflect 20 damage, 10% chance, and plus resistance rating is always good. Hornier's Axe. Ooh, that's a juice. That's an increase. Dalaran. Ooh, one-handed club, 21. Agility, will, fate. Chance to decrease speed, a 5% chance to apply. Ooh. And I gain power. Oh, that's so tempted too. Robe is light armor. The axe is just an armored, but it's 22.5 DPS. I think we'll take Dalaran. Plus 3 damage to troll kind, plus a chance to 5% chance to drain 2 power, and I gain 2 power. Could make the difference. So we'll go ahead and grab that one. And then I get Conqueror of the Watching Stones.
What do you need?
You have proven that such stones can be defeated, that their power of oppression is only as great as you allow it. Unfortunately, my spirit has been broken for far too long. I do not believe I could pass the stones and bear their fear. You, however, have nothing left to fear. Go east, and pass through Ranamus Delion. I can only hope that somewhere beyond my kinsmen survive. People here say that there are dwarves in the south past Ranamus Delion. Search there for my brethren. Go, and may the Valar go with you.
An army of Dunedain and hillmen from Ohio passed into the eastern reaches of Angmar, only to be caught in the dire trap of Ramus Deluan. Though the secret of the stones has been revealed, no sign of Golodir, the ranger who led them, has yet been found. It can only be hoped that some part of Golodir's army has survived, and that they are able to hinder the advances of Angmar.
All right. There we go. Jeweler case. Yeah, no, that's my exquisite scholar's cloak. I'm honestly not sure about, Darth. I don't know if you can. That was one of the reasons why one of the early factions that I went ahead and maxed out on reputation was Thorin's Hall, because I know you can get a goat from Thorin's Hall faction, which I still need to do before Moria launches. I need to head over there and get my goat. That does suck, though, because I like my elks. I always prefer my elks. But I do know, like I said, if you max out Thorn Hall's faction, you do get a goat, and that will be usable in the halls of Moria. Yeah. I've been working a lot on my factions. I've got like 4 or 5 factions that I think I've maxed out, and 1 or 2 that are fairly close. Like I said, when I'm not streaming and I'm sometimes off camera, I'll just go ahead and grind mobs that will drop the, they'll do deeds, or they'll drop a lot of faction pieces. And one of the things, in fact, my reminders, if you look here, let me get to a safe place here. Without killing myself, of course. But one of the things that I have on my reminders is to do daily tasks on my 2 main characters. And most of my factioning I have done sans accelerators. I've got a virtue accelerator up right now that I used a while ago. But like I said, the nice thing about the accelerators are they stay active until they're all used, whether it's days or weeks. So if you get them and I would go ahead and, I'm not necessarily say use them right away, but make sure that you're focusing on them when you've got those factions up. If you've got a faction grind that you're working on. I think my virtue accelerator right now is... Yeah, I still have... Oh. Bonus remaining 0. That's weird. I thought I had some. Okay. Never mind. But they do stay up, though, until they are completely used. And I've been sort of saving my Slayer deeds because I know there are a few zones. I think they're mostly around the Rohan area. That, I mean, they take for frickin' ever to get the mobs that you need. So I tend to save them for those spots. The 100, 200s, I tend to go ahead and just do them without. But after that point, or if the mobs are really hard to get, that's when I tend to use the Slayer deeds. I think that's where I want to go. Is it right there? No, that's not. That is Bealrova. Okay, so I don't want to go into Bealrova. But like I said, I have a reminder to work on my faction every time I log in, and it lets me know when I can reset my factions. Because that's just to me, that's just one of the key parts of this game is to get your factioning done. Let me just make a mad dash for it. I don't think I want to go there. I don't think I want to mess with him. I think I'll leave him alone. Level 150 to me is, yeah, that's not something I want to deal with right now. Thank you very much. It looks like I got some company here, so let's stop and take care of it. Oh, company. Alright, 3,000. I can take them out. I'm a stallion. I think we'll use the +3 hope as soon as my hope resets here. Six, 5. Looks like that was one of the lost Dunedain that came through here. At least there's a revive point right nearby. I think it's up this little trail right here. Camel Shatterer. And we'll go ahead and put a milestone up here too, so I've got it. Or well, we'll get rid of the delving fields. Grab a stable master. There we go.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Who are you? If you're not a servant of the Shadow of Angmar, then how did you pass the Ranmas Delian and not perish? Courtier sent you? That's joyous news. Your coming is as a trump of victory to us.
Will you stay a moment and learn of my troubles?
It is a pity that Coroner could not steel his heart against the Watchers of Ranmas Delian. The power of the Watching Stones is terrible. Many of the hillmen tried to flee back to Ranmas Delian and perished. We marched on, but ere we came into Carn Dûn, we were beset by orcs and creatures even more terrible. Guladir was lost, and our numbers were scattered. The scarce remnant that remains has barely managed to avoid the snares of the enemy for these last few years. But I fear Angmar has grown too strong. We will not be able to hide forever. I have learned that one party of my kindred is encamped at a place called Gauthfarthaner, far to the north in the eastern reaches of Himbar. Go to them if you would, and lend them what aid you may. And that takes me all the way up here. So I think, though, at this point, I am going to go ahead and call it a day while I'm here. I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. I've had a really good stream. We've made a lot of progress. I do need to go back, though, and I need to find my missing Boffin, who's in Goblin Town in the Misty Mountains. And that may be later on. That may be off camera. I don't know yet. That could be after we get into Moria and I take a break from being underground and for all those days. But we'll see. I do want to continue on with the Bingo Boffin quests, though. But I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. I am streaming tomorrow, Sunday, for SWTOR Sunday, and that will be at 4 p.m. Pacific. After that, next week, I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming because of the holiday on Thursday. I may end up and take next Friday off. I don't know yet. It's going to depend on how things go and where I am and so forth, and with my partner. But we will see then. But thank you very much. Have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, and have a good one.